I'm Steve and welcome back to another video. Listen, I wasn't going to do this video until I was watching, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson, watching the video he did on Deion Sanders and the HBCU coaches supposedly hating on him. It sparked something for me to jump back on here and give my 2 cents per se. And I'm not talking about the supposed bowl ban that they're trying to impose on Deion Sanders by way of a petition. Supposedly the HBCU, some of the HBCU coaches, are trying to get a petition signed to have Deion Sanders not coaching Celebration Bowl. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, and this video is not going to be the main focus of that, so we'll just get that out the way. But I want to say something that's really striking that a lot of us can really relate to. And it's somebody that has either envy or jealousy towards somebody else. And I think this is the case with Alabama State coach Eddie Robinson Jr., who is the son of the great Eddie Robinson, who coached at Grambling State University. Now, I remember earlier this season when Jackson State played Alabama State and they beat them, I think it was like 26-12 or something like that. And at the end, I mean, a lot of you guys seen it. It was all over ESPN and everything, where Deion Sanders wanted the coaches meet in the middle at the end, at the 50-yard line, and they shake hands and, go their separate ways to address their teams after the victory or defeat, what have you. During this situation, Eddie Robinson Jr. came out there and it was like almost like a scuffle between him and Primetime, as far as, it just looked really bad as far as from a sportsmanship vantage point. And I didn't understand what it was about. And when he was talking, I seen on O'Shea Duke Jackson's video where he was talking about when he said the famous quote, Deion Sanders ain't swag, right? And what clicked in my mind was the way he was describing it, because he sat there and he was so butthurt and upset. It was odd for a coach to be like that in reference to either a loss or to another coach that's in the swag. This is how he was. He talking, he ain't talked to me all in the beginning. He's talking, I was in the 50-yard line. He ain't come over there and talk to me. And then he walked the long way around at the beginning of kickoff. And then at the end, he's going to come up and talk to me and try to give me a bro hug. Man, I'm not with that. I'm not with the Obama bro hug. Disrespectful. And then like in the game, they knew we was losing. He going to try to throw a bomb down the field. And that's why we hurt the quarterback. We going to hurt the other one. I sent the blitz. We going to hurt the other one. You don't even sound right. Now, getting into this, man, let me explain something to you. And there's some things. Now, I lived in Mississippi and I lived in the deep South, so, for a little bit. So I know a little bit about how things go down there. The first thing is, it seemed to me that Eddie Robinson Jr. needed to check his heart. Now, for the longest time, you the son of a legend that's a coach. Now, you a coach. Time for you to build your own legacy. Deion Sanders come down there, been down there, turn his program around, blow up. Congratulate him. Don't have no problem with him. And I don't know the whole back and forth of what transpired with this or the history of the rivalry with them playing each other or not. Deion Sanders was down there a certain amount of years. I don't know what else transpired, but I'm just going off of what I seen on that video. And how I just relate with, us as a people. I thought that was classless and immature. Now, granted, it was a little bit a while ago, but it opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. And it brought back a lot of memories of when I was in the South and how things were. Point in case, like I said, I think the man is jealous, right? He got a little bit of jealousy in him. He ain't the big fish no more. You know what I mean? Every time he goes somewhere, oh, that's Eddie Robinson Jr. who you know what I'm saying? Prestigious name. You know, he proud. Now, Deion Sanders come down there, an outsider. He ain't from the deep, I mean, he from Florida, but he ain't from the deep South like that. He come down there in another division, never coached in the college leagues, take it by storm. His swag off the hook. He act different. You know what I'm saying? He got his own style. The kids gravitate to him. When he go and play at other stadiums, everybody, oh, Coach Prime, oh, Coach Prime, Coach Prime. He ain't like that shit. Somebody tell me I'm lying. He ain't like, you could tell the way he was saying, sitting in the interview. He was like Rico off belly. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Come on, man. Listen. It's foul how we do each other. It's foul. You got to where you are, Eddie Robinson, just like he got to where he is. You deserving of your position, just like he deserving of his position. Stay in your lane. You want to compete as a man off the field? Take some pointers. Do some of the stuff he doing. Or create your own thing. Make your thing. Make your college, your team match that. Instead of sitting up here with a name, this nigga here, come on, man. Come on. I see right through that. I see right through that. Look. Deion swag rubbed people the wrong way down there. And the reason why I say that is because this. When I went to Alcorn State in the early 90s, I graduated in 91. I went down there. It was like a new world for me. It was me, a bunch of dudes from Chicago, big cities. We came down there. Alcorn State in the middle of nowhere. Like when you go into the Alcorn State, like when we turned into the Alcorn State, it was like a road that you go into over a little hill and you go down into like a valley and it just opened up. And I'm like, damn, I ain't know nothing was back here. It's in the woods. You know what I'm saying? Now, I like the university and everything, and this has nothing to do with the people of Mississippi, but it was an eye-opening experience for somebody that has never been outside of his state, living on his own. And I must admit, it was a culture shock. You know, the way they lived, the way they looked, the way they spoke, you know what I'm saying? The way they reacted to us. You know, I never had, like, you know, now this is not all of the students or all of the guys. The ladies we didn't have no problem with. But us coming from the city, the way we dress is different. The way we talk is different. We all got different accents. This is when rap was in the 90s. Everybody thought we talked like rappers. So it made us attractive. A lot of guys down there didn't like that. And we got met with a lot of undue aggression for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I could never understand that. I'm like, yo, we all black, and this is supposed to be an all black school. You know, why are we bickering? Like, why they got a problem? We always like, yo, we black. You know, when we come from in the city, everybody like, yo, it's like, you know what I'm saying? We came down there, it was kind of like, yo, y'all ain't one of us. We do things different down here. Or like some of them just didn't like us because, you know, the way we spoke or the way. So it was kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's racist, but I mean, it was prejudice against us from our own people. A lot of times. Now, granted, we had some friends, we made some friends down there. It was some cool dudes. But a lot of people, man, when they don't know you, and you come down there boisterous and acting like you act from where you from, a lot of people don't like that because they can't match that energy. So it creates a lot of envy. And a lot of, you know, indifference between you and a lot of people. And that's not just Mississippi. It might be Alabama too, or whatever. Tennessee, it might be anywhere. The South is totally different than up north. Everybody know that, so I'm not trying to offend nobody. But I mean, man, guys, man, that was eye-opening when I was down there. And I think Deion Swag came, and then he came there talking big and then matching what he was talking. Man, that rubbed people the wrong way. He got that star power. He come in there with theme music. The crowd, his team turned up. The other team probably like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yo. It's a lot for people to take that's down there. Because you can't match that. Eddie Robinson Jr., man, you wrong. You're wrong. Now, I'm not going to touch that petition shit because, I mean, he about to coach this week. I don't think they can stop it in the middle. And like they talking about, he's supposed to be one of the people leading the petition. If he is, that's corny as hell, man. That's corny as hell. But I mean, I don't want to touch that. And I don't even want to deal with that. And I wasn't going to make this video, but when I seen that, it made me think about my experience down there in the South. And I was like, man, you know, I had a good time, but looking back at it, I wouldn't have went to that school. In fact, I wouldn't have probably went to any all-black college. Again, historical black college. I wouldn't do it because it wasn't worth it. And then it was like, you know, the thing is messed up for me. When I went down there my freshman year, the curriculum was like 11th grade work. The classes that I had, because I was taking up criminal justice. I was like, because I didn't know, you know, you learn that you take your major in your senior season. You start your major in your sophomore season. Man, the work we had, I was like, the fuck is this? You know, I mean, I don't know of all colleges like that. I only went that 1 year, and that was it for me. I was like, I'll go somewhere else. But, you know, it was an eye-opening experience. It's a lesson, man. Until we come together and the stuff that makes us different, you know, makes us special, and we can put that together, we ain't gonna never go nowhere as a people. We ain't gonna never go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Especially hating on each other. You got a prominent position, he got a prominent position. That's it. Then you gonna sit up here, he ain't swag. The fuck that mean? He ain't swag. Pay attention, he ain't swag. He don't do it like we do it down here. He don't think like us. He don't act like us. His swag ain't like us. Swag like. Come on, man. That's whack. Anyway, man, I hope you, Eddie Robinson Jr., man, I hope you, come to your senses, man. Because honestly, if I had a kid and you offered him a scholarship and he was feeling the visit or whatever, I would cut that shit down real quick and I'd tell you to your face, you could fuck off. Because I see your character ain't what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? It's foul, man. And I don't have nothing against the man, but I'm just going by what I've seen. You know, not what I think I know. So a lot of people, oh, we get information from it. I'm not going to touch that. I'm going by what I've seen in the interview and how I can relate from my experience from being around people like that. So we'll get that out the way. But this is sad, y'all. This is sad. The man left. I think another thing, this last few weeks, the last week since he left, he's been making videos after videos after videos, him and his kids. He's saying all this inspirational stuff. He's doing all this other stuff. They don't like that shit. The people are welcoming him down there. Moves are being made. Recruits are jumping ship and committing to him. He building a powerhouse. And I guarantee you in 2 years, quote me on this, in 2 years, they might have a serious team to where they starting to take stuff from Nick Saban. And that's the new Alabama and Colorado. He got star power, magnetic personality. He act like a man. He changing lives. I applaud the brother. Can't stop it. Can't stop it. You know what I mean? And I hated Deion as a player. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, he all right with me. I gladly send my son out there with him because I know my son gonna be okay. And he gonna treat him like a man. This clown here, he need an attitude adjustment. And I'm not saying on a physical level, he need to check his heart and check his mind because he not looking too good right now. But anyway, man, listen, I wanted to address that real quick. As usual, I'm Stock Market Steve. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, leave me a comment. Tell me what you feel. You think I went overboard? You think he's hating? You think he was right? Now, I'm not talking about the altercation with him feeling a certain way about Deion being unprofessional. He can feel that way. I understand it. Coaches do that all the time. You know, we have, but like to go up there and say he not swacking, he a coach there. Come on, man. And I think that's one of the reasons why Deion was like, hey, man, you know what? I'm out. Because he talking about, I hope he come back. I hope he come back next year because we're going to go to Jackson State and we're going to do this thing. You knew he wasn't coming back. Everybody knows he's not coming back. That's why all this animosity and bullshit is happening now that he got that job. Now everybody tough. Everybody puffed up. Yeah, he did this. Come on, man. I'll see you guys in the next video.